Nerd Takes.
Nerd Takes.
I'm Justin.
And I'm John.
We are here to talk to you about what's called the Bardstown store pick labeled Bourbon Beats Cancer. So, Bardstown Distillery Company, based out of Louisville, Kentucky.
We've been there.
We've been there. We were able to visit there last fall.
I guess we went to their storefront. So we went to the one in downtown Louisville.
Yeah.
That one.
Let's talk about that for a second because we haven't really done a lot of Bardstown on this.
It's like a museum
channel.
in there.
Yeah.
I felt bad touching anything.
It was a museum, but it was like super futuristic museum. Everything was glass. I mean, look at the bottle.
Everything was bottom lit.
Yeah, right. Yeah. There were a lot of lights, even on the ceiling too.
Just everything.
The tasting room was full glass.
It felt like everybody working there should have had white gloves. They did not, but they should have.
Yeah,
that would have added to the ambiance.
It was a pretty cool distillery to say at least.
It was a very nice store.
So what it says on the bottle is that the Bardstown Bourbon Co. is the most sophisticated distillery in the country.
Yep.
And we actually
that tracks.
We can't disagree. Honoring tradition while pushing the boundaries through innovation, all with the focus on transparency, putting science and craft front and center for all to see. And basically, what do they do? So what they've been doing is they've been sourcing barrels and whiskeys from different distilleries
while they get their own stock maturing.
They're relatively new distillery, combining, collaborating, blending, and making these different type of series, essentially. And now they're starting to release some of their own stuff. And this has been aged for 6 years. This is 122.4 proof. This comes from Rickhouse D, Floor 4. And the mash bill for this is 60% corn, 36% rye, and 4% malted barley. I wanted to pull up their website and talk a little bit about their single barrel bourbon just expression.
Okay.
Because you really can't find... So again, this is a single barrel, but similar to other tastings we've recently done is that they've got the single barrel, but then they've got store pick single barrels.
Right.
So you can... This is going to be a specific one. We don't have tasting notes to this, but we do have...
notes for something, for another like single barrel or whatever. So it might be close. It might be completely off. Who knows?
So what they say about this bottle is that it is, or this single barrel concept, and it looks just like this bottle except for it doesn't have the sticker on it, and it's got obviously specific to this particular barrel. Bardstown Bourbons Co.'s single barrel bourbon expression is a bespoke offering presenting the world's highest rated bourbon at cask strength, sourced from hand-selected barrels across our rickhouses. Each selection features unique sensory characteristics, aged a minimum of 6 years, single barrel bourbons with robust and complex flavors, showcasing the quality and dedication we put into every barrel. So that's the marketing stuff to it. But
nice.
So 6 years, over 6 years is what this is going to be at minimum. So, all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through and talk about the nose, the palate, and then also the finish, right?
The finish, yeah.
So, give us a real quick breakdown of what you think the nose is giving you.
I got some sweetness right off the bat. This is a fresh crack, so I'm getting a little bit of ethanol. So there's a little sting, not a lot, but a little.
Yeah, but it's sweet though.
No, it is sweet. I got sweetness right off the bat, and then if you go a little too deep, then you're stinging your nostrils. It stings the nostrils. And maybe behind that's like a little bit of spice, like pepper. I've been saying that one a lot, but like there is some spice to it.
Yeah,
it's not all sweetness.
I mean, maybe there's some. It's not black pepper. It's like white pepper,
right?
Or it's.
It could be like a baking spice or something like that.
Baking spice. It's super mellow, but there's a little bit of a tinge in there for sure.
Yeah.
But the sweetness is what's taking over. So I get straight vanilla.
Yep.
Like right away. Obviously the sugars and the caramels from the barrel. You're going to get that a little bit. All right, let's give it a taste.
Not a lot of sweetness on the palate.
Not really at all.
I mean, it's. This is where you get a little bit of heat,
but not a lot though. Like for a 120 plus proof bourbon,
just a little bit. The spices again, not black pepper. Although now that I say that, like towards the back of the finish, I do get a little bit of black pepper.
Yeah.
But definitely not at the front.
So on the original palate,
It's just strange that like the nose was sweet and the palate is not.
Yeah,
No,
no.
it's not bad, but it's just that sweetness doesn't come through on the palate.
the finish is spicy.
The finish is spicy, and I can feel it right in my throat. And that is peppery.
It is back there. It's super peppery.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's almost like a red hot a little bit.
Okay.
Like I'm getting like a lot of heat to it.
Yeah.
More so
Oh, yeah.
than I mean, if you smell this, you knows this. You're like, oh, it's going to be kind of a sweet tasted bourbon, and
sweet,
then you
mellow. Nope.
drink it. You're like, oh shit, this is kind of
Right.
Got some kick to it a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. I'm still confused on the palate though. I'm not really sure.
I am confused as well. Let's add some water.
Added maybe too much water there. It's okay. Can't see it.
Yeah. Okay, a little bit more sweetness after you add some water.
Yeah, and
it comes through a little bit more.
It's got like honeycomb to it,
Yep.
like natural sugars. But then I think that I've got some citrus to it as well.
Okay.
But I like marshmallows a little bit too. Not on the nose, but on the palate for
I'm
sure.
just seeing if anything comes else.
Yeah.
Anything else comes out.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm curious what your rating is going to be on this.
I'm kind of at a loss too, honestly, because the finish is still going. Mm-hmm. It's still there. Justin, what do you think?
I agree with you. I literally wrote down Bardstown confused me. It confused me when we were there, too. It's just too bougie for me. I thought their products were great. Don't get me wrong, but
You didn't buy anything from there, did
I
you?
didn't.
No, you didn't.
It was all too fancy, and I'm not a bougie guy. So
Yeah.
it was like this.
You're just happy they let you in.
I seriously, I felt underdressed in there. I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I think what you're looking for, I don't know. I have no idea what's in this, but I wrote down coriander or turmeric because both of those would give it a sweet aroma, but a spicy flavor.
And maybe the coriander,
Coriander,
probably more than the turmeric.
probably, but that's what I wrote down was both of those. I'm like, that's, I think, what's there because I agree with you. It is sweet to smell, and I was like, oh, this is going to be nothing. And it's
Candy.
not viscous. It's not oily.
Yeah.
Right.
But it is spicier than I imagined. So maybe it is coriander.
Yep.
I'm getting like
think
a
that's a good pull.
cedar wood plank after the fact. Like I feel like when it opened up a little bit more, I was getting more woodiness, more oakiness, as opposed to originally, where it
Okay.
was. I feel like it was kind of sweet and it turned to super spicy at the end. But when you open
Okay.
it up with some water, it actually gives it get
Especially
more of
on the finish.
those,
Yeah. All right.
yeah. Okay. Well,
see
you want
that.
to go first?
Yeah, go first.
This is tough because like
this is tough.
I don't know. Like I do like this bottle. Did I mention the MSRP on this?
You did not.
Okay, so the MSRP on this was $100, if I recall correctly. Justin
Audibly.
Justin
Well, we know it-
loves that.
Well, his
dollar
score
amount.
just knocked down a point.
Yeah, and I think that like I mean
At
I don't know
least.
which episode will post first, but we just had another $100 bottle, and that
did.
was far superior to this.
We had $200 bottles.
Yeah, one of them especially was superior, so I can't go
Yes.
above those numbers and rankings. So I'm actually going to go Hoth Luke. I hate to do it because this is one I got, but I do like it. Like I'm starting to I appreciate Bardstown what they're doing,
Yes.
and I think
We've had some good Bardstown.
We have,
So like
yeah.
I got one while we were
Series
there.
12.
You got a different one while we were there. We enjoyed both of those.
Yeah.
So not knocking, but again, this is kind of it's the risk you take with a single barrel because it's going to be unlike anything else, and some of them can be lightning in a bottle. And I'm not saying this is bad, but some of them just can be. It's good, but it's nothing. It's nothing special, and it's nothing crazy.
and I should mention like having said that like we are pretty strict. We're tough. We're tough cookies. Like
We're trying to be tough cookies.
We we hold things to a high standard. But what was cool about this bottle is it's the first one that I've ever had that's a Bardstown single barrel.
Right.
And this also goes to another group that we're a part of on Facebook.
Yes.
This is from Flight Crew with a
Yes.
K, and it goes towards helping a family that is dealing with cancer.
Right.
So
it's a good cause.
you know what?
Regardless.
So
Oh,
because
no,
of that,
he
I'm moving it up.
He just moved
So
it
that's
up
the
a
thing is
point.
that the MSRP is very misleading. It's $100, but the reason why it's $100 is that proceeds go to charity, right?
And you had to pay.
So-
you had to pay for shipping too.
And shipping too.
So-
you know what? I'm changing my score. I'm going up to Dagobah Luke. No, I kind of forgot that.
yeah,
I did. I wrote that down. I didn't even think about it. And like the reason why I was gonna say 7 Dagobah, and I moved it to 6 because of the being price conscious and because Justin's making all those audible gasps. But then I realized that actually the flavor itself and like all those things considered, it's got to be at least a 7 for me. So Dagobah.
I'm gonna go 6.5.
Okay.
I will go Empire Luke.
Empire Luke. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, not like typically I'm a sweet guy. This is a high 36% rye, so this is going to be a high rye, so it's going to have that spiciness that you're going to lean towards, and I'm generally going to lean away from. So,
I think maybe the reason why it's lower than I think normally it would be for a high rye bourbon for me, because I like the high rye
yes,
stuff.
you
is
do.
that
You like the spicy,
it's almost like Jekyll and Hyde. It does both. Which
that's
is,
the interesting thing.
I kind of want like something that's either sweet or rye spicy.
Do one or the other. Don't do
and
both.
like I want to have a sample of that, then I'll switch to something else. Maybe I need to become more accustomed to something that can change and like serve two purposes basically.
Well, and again, like we as usual, we're dealing with a fresh crack, so I'll be curious to see how this opens up too.
Yeah. Justin,
how many times did you change it?
3.
he just scratching out numbers.
It went up, it went down, it went back up.
I was originally at a 6, but then when you said $100 MSRP, I'm like 5.
Force Ghost.
Yeah. But then I landed at 5.5 because of the charity thing and obviously, but also I'm like, I would just give them $100 for the charity. That's fine.
Do we have a nickname for 5.5? I don't think we do.
I think I don't know.
Because we have 5 is Force Ghost Luke, and then 6 is Hoth Luke.
I don't know what that could be. So you got the Force Ghost. Maybe it's like wishing he was a talking head in the sky, Luke. Because remember, we're about to see Obi-Wan floating in the sky right at like 5 minutes later.
Wishing he was a meaningful Force Ghost.
Dreaming
Luke.
about Force Ghost. Dreaming about being a cool Force Ghost, Luke.
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll change that.
That's a working title.
That's a working title. I went 5.5. But what I do think is I always think about where I would place bourbon. And I agree with you. I liked your Jekyll and Hyde comment of like, I would place this as like, if you kind of want a roller coaster, it's interesting. I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's $100 bourbon. Yeah, it's fine. But I would not, if I saw this at a store and I know what I know, I would pass on this at $100. You drop it down to $50, and I'd say, that's a really
different.
That's half the price. This jumps up to 7 or 8.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Easily
In a
jumps
second,
way up, and you drop it to 75, and I would still probably say, that's worth having on my shelf. It's that $100 price point that I'm like, I'll just give the charity $100.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Bardstown does make a pretty slick bottle, though.
They do.
It is
like
cool
the
to have
bottle.
on your shelf just 'cause it looks clean and I don't know. It is. It really is a 21st century, bourbon distillery.
It's a good looking bottle. Yep.
All right, well, there's our review. That was a
It was interesting.
roller coaster of a review for sure.
Right.
So, well, until next time, see you guys.
Third takes.
Bye.